Welcome. Let me ask you a question. Why do millions leave school, yet still feel unprepared for life? Unprepared for wealth, and unprepared for the digital age. Why? Why do so many people spend years in education, yet still struggle with questions like, who am I? What am I good at? How do I create value? How does wealth actually work? How do I prepare for the future? Honestly, this is not an attack on schools, because schools have helped millions or even billions of people learn literacy, learn numeracy, learn science, history, and many important subjects. But there is a gap. Yes, there is a gap. A gap that many people discover only after they enter the real world. But today, we are going to talk about it. The education gap nobody is talking about. Welcome. This is Wake Up Wealth Academy, a real world wealth education for the digital age. Now, let's dive in. What is education supposed to do? If we may ask. Now, wake up. Before we discuss the gap, we must first ask, what is education supposed to do? Is education simply an information? Is it simply about passing exams? Is it simply about obtaining certificates? Or is it supposed to develop a total human being? True education should help a person: 1. Understand themselves. 2. Develop their abilities. 3. Strengthen their character. 4. Increase their capacity. And 5. Prepare them for contribution. Education should not only teach people what to think. Education of a truth should help them learn how to think. There are 5 questions many people never answer. So, wake up. These are the 5 questions every person eventually faces. Question 1. Who am I? This is a question of identity. Question 2. Where am I coming from? This is a question of source. Number 3. Why am I here? This is a question of purpose. Number 4. This is a question of potential, abilities. And number 5. Where am I going? This is a question of direction, destination. Yet, many people go through life without clear answers to these questions. They know subjects, yes. They know facts, yes. But they do not know themselves. And when identity is unclear, direction becomes difficult. Now let's talk about the gap. The education gap nobody's talking about. Let's talk about the gap between knowledge and application. Wake up. Many people learn information, but they struggle with application. They may know theories, yes, but they don't know how to apply them to solving problems, to creating values, to building opportunities, and even to serving others. Knowledge becomes powerful when it is applied. And the world rewards applied value, not simply stored information. Second, the gap in self-discovery. Wake up. Every human being has gifts, talents, abilities, strengths, potentials. Yet, many people never discover what makes them unique. Think about it. They spend years comparing themselves to others instead of developing what is already inside them. And one of the greatest educational challenges is helping people discover what value can I bring to the world. Furthermore, let's talk about the gap in value creation. Wake up! Most people want success. Most people want income. Most people equally want opportunities. But many people never learn a simple principle which states that wealth begins with value creation. The world rewards people who solve problems. The world equally rewards people who create useful products, useful services, ideas, and solutions. Now the question is not, how do I get money? The question is and ought to be, how do I create value? Please wake up. For now the game has changed. The digital age changed the game. We are living in a different world from our previous generations. Yes, today, creators can build audience globally. Businesses can operate online. Skills can be monetized digitally. Opportunities can cross borders. The digital age has expanded possibilities. Yes, but many people were never taught how to navigate this new environment. That creates another gap. Not a gap of intelligence, but a gap of preparation. Next is the gap in wealth education. Wake up! Many people learn how to earn income, but few learn how wealth works. Few learn value creation, asset building, long-term thinking, financial discipline, sustainable growth. This is not about becoming rich overnight, but it is about understanding principles that help people create and manage value responsibly. Please wake up. This is why Wake Up Wealth Academy was created. Not because education is bad, but because many people need additional tools for the realities of today's world. Our mission is to help people discover identity, develop abilities, understand value creation, strengthen leadership, build financial intelligence, understand business systems, pursue wealth creation, learn wealth building, and we call this real-world wealth education for the digital age. Now let me introduce the Wake Up system. Every journey needs a starting point. That is why we created Wake Up System Level 1. This is a beginner's guide to breaking the rat race mindset. This guide is designed to help people think differently, understand value creation, question limiting assumptions, begin a journey of self-development and growth. Note, it is not the destination, but it is the first step. Wake up. The future belongs to people who continue learning, growing, adapting, and creating value. The goal is not simply to collect information. The goal is transformation. The goal is development. The goal is contribution. And that begins with awareness. And finally, wake up. The education gap nobody's talking about is not a lack of information. It is the gap between knowing and becoming. It is between potential and development, and also between learning and contribution. Remember, your future will not change because you watched a video. Your future changes when you apply what you learn. And if you're ready to begin that journey, start with Wake Up System Level 1, Beginner's Guide to Breaking the Rat Race Mindset. Get your copy through the link in the description below. Welcome to Wake Up Wealth Academy, a real-world wealth education for the digital age. Thanks for watching and listening. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment.